out and that we have healthy environments within our bodies so that the bacteria and viruses that live in us stay at bay. They never invade, and they are just fine. And so, Candace, if I asked you the question, how does a company go down? How do they die?
From within.
Isn't that interesting that you already know that? And so bodies are the same way. They don't die from the outside in. It's not the cold weather. It's not those kinds of things. It's an inside-out job. And so if my body is not clean inside, I'm going to be a habitat or the right habitat for those bugs and things to invade my body and now cause problems, cause cold and flu. So I want to cover one more thing because I know we've hit a lot of things here. I want to cover why do we get sinus stuff with colds?
Yeah.
So why do we fill up in our head? Why do we feel miserable and have a headache and sinus
Terrible
infections and all
headache
kinds
and
of
all
things?
I think it would be the natural... Okay, I'm speaking on the side of my face. So I
Sure.
think that it's just a natural preventative measure that the body's responding. Is that wrong?
And it is. That's a filling up of the sinus cavities because it can't handle the overload. By the time we start realizing we are sick, we've actually been sick for a while. Our body has mounted a defense. Our immune system has dismantled a virus or bacteria and thrown 1,000 antibodies a second at it until it finds the one that does the job best. It sends that antibody out to the memory cell, say, hey, remember this, and this bug, if it ever happens again, we got these. We know how to do it. And so then these memory cells and the killer T cells start producing these antibodies. And they start killing these viruses or bacteria in droves. And so now it's up to our liver to clean the blood and get rid of all the debris of the battlefield.
Sure.
Because we've already won the battle, technically. But if the liver is unable to do it, it fills up the sinuses. Say, hey, you're going to have to hold on to this stuff or blow it out of me because I'm getting backed up. I can't handle the load. And so that's why our sinuses fill up. Now we get a secondary infection because they're inflamed. And so we end up taking antibiotics. But we've already been through the cold. We're just now a secondary infection. And so we take way too many antibiotics for the wrong things. Antibiotics are a last-ditch effort on somebody who's dying.
Wow.
We need to strengthen the body so that it can do this and really work on the immune system. And what controls the immune system? What controls everything in the human body?
Brain?
The brain indeed does. And so if we're going to control the immune system, we've got to get at the nervous system. And that's the job of wellness chiropractor. So we want to first hit head on with making sure the nervous system is working correctly and enhancing that immune function as best it can. And then we want to feed the body what it really needs and not decrease its ability like with empty calories, grains, McDonald's, fast food, things like that, and enhance it with things like vegetables and good fats and things we know that actually work.
So I've just got one more question.
Sure.
And that is, when should someone start, if they want to do preventative, they want to make their body healthy and their gut healthy before, like cold season and when all of that comes, when should they come in and see you?
Right away, really.
Okay.
I mean, if you have a chiropractor and you're not using them monthly, think about it. Your nervous system does everything. Why would you not get that checked once a month? People think about their teeth every 6 months.
Yes.
But that's just our teeth. Even our nervous system, our immune system controls the health of our teeth. We would want to get the nervous system checked at least once a month. That just seems reasonable. If anybody, thought about it long enough, we'd say, wow, how can I enhance my health? Hey, my nervous system, check it once a month. Get me adjusted, get my immune system going, get my body and my liver and my kidneys and everything working, my digestive system. That's all controlled via the nervous system and the brain. And so that's the job of the chiropractor. And so then as we take care of diet, we now have the 1-2 punch. We need a nervous system that's working, but we also need the workers in the environment called nutrients to do the job that nervous system tells those cells to do correctly.
So if our listeners wanted to contact you, how would they do that?
They would call my office at 360-893-8586. If they're local, we would definitely make them an appointment to come in and see us, both for nutrition and chiropractic. If you are non-local, if you're out of the state, and you still want to get some nutritional counseling, please call us. We will either Skype or do a phone conference, whichever is easier for you, and figure out what your health goals are and figure out how to do that. And find somebody in your area chiropractically that can also help you if we need to do that too.
Incredible. Dr. Troy Munson is amazing.
Isn't that wonderful? That is, and he always brings so much to the show. Every time. We really appreciate it.
You've done nothing but cause a whole bunch of more questions that I have for you. You're going to have to come back.
Well,
it's like job security now.
We have to have the doctor in the house.
You don't have job security, but he has job security.
Thank you both for having me.
It's been great being here. It's been great being here. Did you like that?
Thank you. Yes. Yeah, it has. Thank you.
And thanks, everybody, for listening to our show today. We want to remind you, if you have questions for Dr. Munson, please give him a ring, or you can drop us a line at our email. And Candace, what is our email address?
Your disruptors, not tours, disruptors, Gmail.
Okay, so we expect to find the box full of questions for the next time the doc is in. So until then, this is Bill.
And this is Candace.
Have a great day, and we'll see you next time on The Disruptors.